My stretch marks are tattoos. My hair, a riddle. My thighs may jiggle, but my eyes will twinkle. Beautiful is every piece of me, and every bit should matter. Even if magazine change, my heart will never shatter. Aloha everyone! Welcome to Bod in a Pod, where we promote body positivity, body inclusivity, and body appreciation along with good mental health amidst the pandemic. Hi, this is me, Brittany, your walking ball of sunshine compressed into a tiny person, and it's me, Brittany!
And this is Hannah. Hola!
Hi, this is Emmy. Annyeonghaseyo.
I am Ray Miguel. Bonjour. We are your hosts for today.
All for reflecting on who we are.
Aloha once again, guys. We welcome you to an episode of Bod in a Pod. Here, we talk about self-imagery and mental health amidst the pandemic.
For today, we particularly talk about body image. We also invited guests to talk about this very hot topic. But before that, can I just ask you guys, kamusta na ba kayo?
Well, ako, I'm doing fine. Kahit alam mo yun, medyo bombarded sa schoolworks and life in general. Sinusiguro ko talagang priority ang aking mental health and physical wellness. Kayo ba?
Oh, priority because, tama yan, tularan natin si Ate Brit. Unahin ang overall well-being kasi non-negotiable yan.
Well, that's true AF. Since na-mention na rin ni Brit ang mental health and physical wellness, may bongga na rin tayong transition patungo sa ating topic. So guys, ano nga bang pumapasok sa isip nyo when you hear the word body image?
For me, body image is our perception of the self in terms of our physical dimension. So it includes how we think about how we look, the thoughts, emotions, and ideas that sprout from our perception, may it be positive, negative, or anything in between.
I just want to emphasize that body image can either be good or bad. We really have our own different opinions about our own bodies. I can be satisfied or dissatisfied with how I look. And that's completely normal to feel either.
Yes, true yan. Kasi nga, di ba, we have different aspects of body image. According to the National Eating Disorders Collaboration, the way you see your body will be your perceptual body image. The way you feel about your body is affective body image. The way you think about your body is cognitive body image. And the way you engage or act related to your self-perception is called behavioral body image. Yon.
Wow! Ang taray ng pa-research na Ate Emmy. Pero, correct ka dyan. Halimbawa, sa affective body image, ito na yung nafe-feel mo about sa katawan mo or certain body parts. Tapos, sa behavioral naman, ito na yung mag-workout ka kasi nakikita mo na may bilbil ka or may double chin. Ganun.
Yes, I agree. And speaking of negative perception of self, here with us today are guests who will be tackling the issue of body shaming. Let us all welcome the following speakers. Naphtali Emma Negacion, ang buddy ng Naga City. Guain Tormes, ang addict sa spiritual podcast and self-care YouTube videos. Johan De La Torre, ang cutie editor ng Naga City. And last but not the least, Ton Ubias, ang kilabot of Basud National High School. Welcome guys to Body in a Pod!
Yes, hello po!
Hi everyone!
Hi guys!
Hello! To our hosts and listeners, I hope you're all having a good day po.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for having us.
It is an honor to be talking about a topic that we're passionate about.
Yes! Thank you too for being here today. We are thrilled to have you in Body in a Pod. So, let's warm up a bit muna before we serve the main dish. So, ang tanong, kamusta ba ang body image mo para sa'yo? Let's start with you, Guain.
During the pandemic, ang masasabi ko lang ay, it has been a journey. I had my ups and downs during the lockdown. My relationship with my body was a love-hate relationship really. But now, I am learning to constantly love myself and tune in to what my body needs.
Shala! Iba talaga ang sagot ni Guayan. And I hope lahat tayo matutuhan din na ibigin ang sarili. Because that is our podcast goal. How about you, Ton?
Same with Guain, I'm in this process pa of taking care of myself. I try to prioritize my well-being amidst the hustle and bustle of ACAD life. Tsaka I am conditioning myself to do self-love na rin. Parang I'm still an art in progress. Gusto mo yon?
Boom! Sana all an art in progress. Ganda. Ang bongga naman ni Ton. I think we can all relate to that kasi, we are still changing and improving to become the better versions of ourselves. So, a while ago, we discussed the basic concept of body image. Para sa inyo ba, what is body image and paano ba ito nade-develop sa isang individual? Let's start with you, Johan.
Well, alam naman natin ang body image ay ang personal nating idea hingil sa ating katawan. Base sa mga pag-aaral, ang ating perception ay nabubuo sa murang edad pa lamang. Ayon kay Monroe, 2018, maaaring magsimula ito sa edad na 4 pataas. By the time na 6 na taong gulang na tayo, pwedeng aware na tayo sa konsepto ng diet at maaaring concerned na rin tayo sa ating physical na anyo.
Very prepared talaga sila. Thank you for that. So now, we already formed the foundation of body image. And it's good to hear from our guests about how they're handling their own body issues. Ngayon, we move to our main conversation, which is body shaming.
Body shaming is a sensitive topic nowadays. In our contemporary world, we strive as much as possible to be inclusive. But it is a shame that people still bash others for how they look. So, Ton, may tanong ako. Can I ask you about your initial thoughts on the meaning of body shaming?
Based on my experience kasi, body shaming is the act of humiliating someone because of their looks. It can be as serious as cyberbullying a person for being fat, or even as subtle as telling a friend na mag-diet ka na kasi ang bilbid mo lumalabas na. However you do it, basta it mocks or criticize a person due to their physical appearance, it would be considered body shaming, lalo na if na-offend sila.
Yes, that's true, Ton. Body shaming doesn't have to be so obvious para mapansin natin. We should call out body shamers kahit gaano kaliit ang ginawa nila. Kasi if it hurts a person, it must never be tolerated.
But aside from directly pointing out others' bodily flaws, it can be done also in third person. For example, naglalakad kami ni Brit, tas may nakita kaming lalaki on the street. Pero disclaimer lang ha, this is just an example. It is not meant to hurt anyone. If I ever say to Brit na, uy, tingnan mo siya. Ang haba ng baba, may matutusok pag yumuko siya. It would be considered as body shaming. Although kami lang ni Brit yung nakarinig at hindi involved yung lalaki, it would be still bad and it needs to be stopped.
Exactly. Body shaming comes in all forms. Pwedeng direct or indirect. It's really important that we know that. How about you, Guain? What are your insights about the topic?
I agree doon sa sinabi ni Ton. Body shaming can be done in different ways. But bukod sa nabanggit niya, body shaming can also be done to ourselves. Body shaming your own body is possible. Ito yung type na for me, pinakamasakit. Kasi at the end of the day, kahit laitin ako ng ibang tao, that won't hurt unless I let myself believe that too. So personally, body shaming my own body is one of my greatest enemies.
True. Very quotable naman ang mga sinasabi mo. Tayo ang unang supporter ng ating mga sarili. At kapag ikaw mismo hindi mo tanggap kung sino ka, mas malala yon kaysa sa mga pananakit ng iba. Diba?
Right, Ate Brit. Ngayon, tatanungin natin ulit si Ton. Agree ka ba doon sa mga sinabi ni Gwen? Or may ibang idea ka ba?
Well, I just want to highlight na kapag nakakasakit ka ng iba, body shaming yon. Pero naisip ko dun sa sinabi ni Gwen, feeling ko hindi naman natin masisisi ang self natin if ever may mga times na na-insecure tayo. Kasi nowadays, ang daming external factors na pwedeng manakit sa'yo. May mga cases na kahit gaano kakatatag as person, kapag masyadong severe na yung insulto sa'yo ng family mo, kapag masyadong masakit yung joke sa'yo ng mga friends mo, at saka masyadong exclusive yung expectation ng society, talagang hindi may iwasan ang self-hatred.
I agree with you, Ton. We can't blame ourselves kung nakakaranas tayo ng mga unpleasant feelings toward our own bodies. Sa panahon ngayon na immersed na tayo sa social media, this can trigger body shaming talaga. If we ever dislike ourselves at some point, that is valid pa rin.
Wow! So medyo contrasting ang ideas ng bawat panig. Pero for me, naiintindihan ko both sides. Indeed, hindi may iwasan na masaktan talaga tayo ng body shaming. Kasi talaga namang toxic ang mga stereotypes, di ba? Pero naniniwala naman ako na tayo pa rin ang bahala if we let our guard down.
So yung nasabi ko kanina, we should see to it na tayo mismo mahal natin ang mga sarili natin. Pero I think my point si Ton, lagi na yung may pupuna sa'yo. But just to establish a common ground, we should all address body shaming in all levels na pwede. Individual man yan or external, direct or indirect, subtle o hindi, we should strive to stop body shaming.
Amen to that, Gwen! Iyan talaga ang goal natin dito sa Body na Pod. Ang tigilan na ang body shaming at ipalaganap ang body positivity. So, to move on, if you don't mind, Gwen, can you share your experiences on body shaming?
For me kasi, I experience self-doubt talaga. In my perspective, criticizing my own appearance frequently happens. Sa naranasan ko, todo suporta naman ng pamilya and friends ko sa akin. Kaso, ako naman to nag-iisip ng negative about sa sarili ko.
Oh, kaya pala self-acceptance is very important sa'yo kasi ganyan yung napulot mong lesson during your personal journey. Can I ask you, paano mo nakuhang i-doubt ang sarili mo kahit na good naman yung environment? Uy, this is not to invalidate your feelings ha, kasi sabi nga natin, normal lang maka-feel ng ganyan. Pero on your reflection, what do you think affected your mindset?
Sa tingin ko, factor din ng media sa pagbuo ng body image ko. Siyempre, I grew up na may magazine sa bahay, sumusubaybay sa western films, at nanonood ng beauty pageants. Dito ko siguro nakuha yung expectation sa isang babae. Because of these typical images na nakikita ko, I realized na, flawed pala ang body ko. Kasi dapat katulad ako ni Barbie or ni Ann Curtis. So because of these conventions pagdating sa beauty, nakaapekto sa pag-iisip ko na may mali sa akin. And wala pa noong gaanong representation ng isang girl na katulad ko. Like when I was in elementary, wala pa akong kilalang artista na may body hair. Wala pa akong kilalang beauty queen na maitim. Wala pa akong kilalang model na below 5 feet. So, nag-contribute din yan.
Yeah, Gwen. Just know that you're not alone in this fight, ha? So, before we proceed to more spill the tea, let's take a deep breath muna. And drink your water, B. Diyan ka lang muna, wag kang mang-ghost because after the break, magbabalik pa kaming mga host. Witty.
Wanna lose weight without being hungry and irritable? Or you wanna lose weight to be like the skin legend herself, Mariah Carey? If so, try our newest Dale Pill product, Honey Care. It is filled with protein and carbohydrates that are perfect for weight loss. With the proper combination of exercise and diet, everyone can lose weight while still being healthy. Try Honey Care now.
Welcome back, everyone. At this juncture, we talk about body image backed with research studies. This will be exciting kasi we will tackle yung scientific data about body shaming along with their connection to our mental health.
Alam naman nating lahat na meron talagang epekto ang body image sa ating mental health. Kasi kahit ang conception natin ng body image is based lang din naman sa ating psychology. Sa part na to, talagang factual na magiging batuhan natin ng Q&A.
Through that, Hannah, we are continuing this conversation with our guest today. So, Johan, ano nga ba talaga ang rason ng body shaming?
So, different factors when it comes to body image in general. We have psychological makeup, family and peer environment, societal or cultural norms, and celebrity images based on an article of Monroe, 2018. Nagkakaroon ng body shaming or dissatisfaction kapag negative ang influence ng mga factors na ito. Unahin natin ang psychological makeup. Studies show that psychological health and structures affect body image and vice versa. So hindi siya nangyayari in a void lang. Mayroon talagang nagagawa ang biological or neurological makeup ng isang tao pagdating sa kanyang perception ng sarili ng katawan.
Oh, so tama ngang nasambit ko kanina, ang conception natin ng body image is based sa psychology natin. And also, the other way around.
Yes, bukod dyan, meron tayong family and peer environment. So totoo na nagsisimula ang lahat sa tahanan kasi for instance, a girl grew up na yung mama niya palaging conscious sa weight at sa wrinkles niya. Dahil namulat siya sa negative body image, may chance na lalaki siyang dissatisfied rin sa kanyang katawan. Of course, may epekto rin ng friends, colleagues, schoolmates, etc. As a child, adolescent, or teen, we constantly spend our time with our squads and classmates. Kaya kung binubuli tayo within these circles, may possibility na negative din ang ating perception ng ating katawan. Next naman ay ang societal and cultural norms. May mga cases kasi wherein yung kinagisnan na beauty ideals ay nakaka-apekto sa body image ng tao. So, dito sa Pilipinas, parang may bahid ng colonial mentality kaya bumababa ang self-esteem ng mga kayamanggi or mga pango kasi ang mga tinitinangala natin yung mga taong may western features. Lastly, may role din ang celebrity images. Ang mga nakikita natin kasi sa Instagram, sa TV, sa TikTok at iba pang social media platforms ay nakaka-apekto sa ating pagtingin sa ating sariling katawan. According kasi sa studies, 80% ng mga teenage girls ay kinukumpara ang sarili nila sa mga artista. Kaya kung hindi sila kapareho ng katawan or mukha ng isang artista, baka sumama ang kanilang body image.
Wow, it's indeed a sad reality na kailangan nating maranasan ng gantong mga bagay. Mabuti ngayon at may mga celebs and influencers na inaangat sa mass media ang diverse na body types, kahit skin tones, face shapes, hair types, and ethnic races. Next question naman, for Nep. Sino bang madalas na nakaka-experience ng body shaming?
Well, according sa study ni Gamet noong 2018, adolescents who go to college schools are more prone to body shaming. Sa boys, madalas nababody shame yung below normal ang BMI. On the other hand, sa girls, nabibody shame yung above normal ang BMI. So, magkaibang situations for female and male students base sa research na ito. On the other research, according sa research ni Bruce et al. Noong 2018, mas at risk yung mayroong overweight or obese na BMI sa body shaming.
Grabe no, it must be so hard for those who experience appearance-based harassment or body shaming.
Yes. So for our next question naman, para ulit kay Nep. Ano bang epekto ng body shaming or negative body image sa mga tao?
Okay, well kung sa ganyan, matungo muna tayo sa sa study according sa website ng womenshealth.gov noong 2018. So, ang sabi dito, ang bad body image ay pwedeng sanhi ng depression and eating disorders. So, maaari din magkaroon ng concerns such as starvation, low self-confidence, and the like. So, kung makikita natin from these consequences, very connected talaga ang body image sa ating mental health.
Yes, hindi nga to biro, maaaring mag-cause ito ng harmful consequences.
Matapos ang ating makabuluhang diskusyon, pag-uusapan naman natin ang kwento ng pag-ahon. Sa ating ikalawang break, siguruhin naka-tune in pa rin. Sa aming pagbabalik, mga tips and tricks ay tatalakayin.
Medyo serious mode yung usapan natin kanina, di ba, Hana? Very knowledgeable and prepared talaga ang mga guest natin for this episode.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Brit. Nakakabilib talaga sila. Ngayon, tumungo na tayo sa huling segment. Since napag-usapan na natin ang different aspects of body image, oras na upang magbahagi ang ating mga guests ng mga tips and tricks on how to overcome low self-esteem regarding their body image.
Let's start with you, Ton. How do you handle this ba?
Actually, I have a friend. Shoutout nga pala sa'yo, Ajes. Hi, bestie. Pero we talk about this topic one time. Her actions and strategy to how to deal with this is very beautiful. Actually, ina-apply ko rin siya sa sarili ko. She said na there are things about ourselves na we never thought were something to be insecure about until other people started pointing it out. Which is true, diba? All those words are so impactful to the point na naapektuhan na tayo on how are we going to live our lives. Ang sabi niya sa akin, every time she feels down, the first solution is the act of deadma. Parang you don't need validation from others. Yes, ang daming hurtful words and opinions ang nagre-revolve sa'yo. But at the end of the day, all you need is yours lang naman. The second step is to work on how you see yourself. Stop comparing yourself to every single person you see because comparison is a thief of joy. Or kumbaga, killjoy. Pero lastly, hindi ko makakalimutan yung sinabi niya sa akin na someone else's beauty is not the absence of yours. Very beautiful, diba? Yun lang naman sa akin.
Wow! Very well said, Ton. Parang bet ko rin maging young friend mo. Char! Pero on a serious note, agree ako. Don't ever let those hurtful words enter your mind. Instead of paying attention to what you're not, pay attention to who you are and what you have instead. So, yon, bongga! Ngayon, let's talk about you naman, Nep. How do you deal with this ba?
Wala ko. Ina-apply ko sa sarili ko yung mga tips ni Linus, published noong 2018. So the first step is to accept your body. For me, I see my body as the way it is. Walang labis, walang kulang. We shouldn't be so harsh about ourselves. Iwasan natin ang maging critic sa sarili natin. Be more of a friend instead. So, we also need to build a better habit. By practicing that, magdo-domino effect yan sa'yo and how you deal with certain things. The second step is to like your body. Malaking bagay yung purihin mo ang iyong sarili kahit sa maliit na rason. Baby step to fully love your body. So, focusing on your body's ability is also a great tip. So, for example, your body is in full capacity to play sports. Sabi nga ni Emmy kanina, pay attention to what you are and less on what you are not. So, being aware of your body is also important. Dapat each and every one of us ay marunong huminga, literally and figuratively. So, learn to breathe slowly. Learn to breathe slowly and calmly as you move and stretch. Alamin ang mga kailangan ng iyong katawan. So, okay. And another tip is that you need to take care of your body. Eating healthy foods with the combination of proper exercise helps you look your best. So, yan. And additional, and ang pinaka-importante, get enough sleep. Learn how much you need for your age. Matulog on time para magising din on time. Sorry. Joke. So, kidding aside, turn off your screen hours before bedtime so you can sleep well. And the last step is to keep a healthy weight. So, always seek to your doctor and parents' assistance for this matter. So, because your doctor can suggest ways you can keep the weight that's right for you. So, ayun lang ang tips and tricks ko. So, thank you.
Kabogera talaga to si Nap. Based on research talaga ang mga binigay niyang tips for us. Sa ating mga besties na nakikinig sa atin ngayon, you may apply those tips for you. Very helpful siya for our guests. Why not try it for yourself?
Thank you very much sa ating mga guests for sharing their tips and tricks. In part of this program, we are going to share our points of reflection or kumbaga conclusion ng ating program. Now, let's start with you, Brit.
Ayaw sa akin una, pero let's go, let's do this. For me, I look at every human body as a masterpiece. a living work of art. In relation nga dun sa sinabi ni Ton earlier, someone else's beauty is not the absence of yours. Ganda, no? And there are times when we all have the self-doubts. Whether we look good enough, we are fit enough to attain the standards that society impose. Na kailangan Coca-Cola body ka in order to join pageants or wear a bikini. Na in reality, it is just all superficial and not true. Sometimes, nagre-reflect din ng views ng society sa way ng pag-view mo sa sarili mo. All these negativities regarding the way your body is built are all connected to each other para maitatak sa mindset mo na there is something wrong with you and you have to change it. Diba?
Yeah, I agree kay Brit dun sa part regarding the self-hatred. Naging harsh critic ka talaga ng sarili mo if someone pointed it out for you. Kung minsan, what is normal for you is not normal for others. Same way na nangyari dun kay Lizzo, yung singer. The media keeps on mending about her weight, how it affects her performance on stage. Well, in fact, sinabi niya na mismo na she is on a strict diet and exercise, and she is even a vegetarian. Mga ganitong bagay ang dapat natin pagtuunan ng pansin at bigyan ng atensyon at bigyan ng solusyon.
For me naman, for my conclusion, kasi based on the report of WCNC in 2017, teenage girls are the most likely to experience body shaming. My point here ay dapat as early as possible, hinuhubog na ang mga mindset, especially ng mga young girls. These words na ini-input natin sa isip nila have a big impact, especially sa way kung paano sila magde-deal with things in the future. And especially kung regarding sa standards ng society sa body image. We have to let them understand that all types of bodies are beautiful and unique. Na pagkakaiba ng iba ay hindi kakulangan kung ano ang iyong kabuuan.
Yes, Shala! Very true ka dyan, Hannah. Impose ko na rin ang relationship nito sa mental health and how it affects our mental state. We have to be very careful or at least be sensitive on the way we perceive body image. Many people are conscious about their looks and body build. Kung yung isang tao na nga nagdi-deal sa body image issue, then we throw hurtful and offensive words to them pa, just imagine the damage it may cause them. This may lead to the thinking that there is something wrong with you, na you are not built normally, or worse, it may lead into depression or suicidal thoughts. Ayun, ang point of reflection ko.
Wow, ang gaganda naman ng point of reflections ng bawat isang member sa podcast na ito. Pero for our final words, each and every one of us must be accepting in any body type. Always promote inclusivity. Have a progressive mindset always. And sabi nga ni Nadine, come on guys, it's 2021 na. Diba? Gusto mo yon. And for the ones who are suffering from this issue pero ang kalaban na yung sarili, laging tatandaan na you are in control in deciding who you wanna be. Call yourself the hottest person in the world. Who's gonna stop you anyway? Diba? Gusto mo yun?
At ayan mga madam, dito nagtatapos ang ating programa. I am so happy na naging fruitful ang talakayan natin ngayon.
So true, Bestie Miguel! At syempre maraming salamat sa ating mga guests for sharing their thoughts and knowledge. Talaga namang marami silang naibigay na input sa atin at sa ating mga listeners.
Bye guys! Thank you for listening!
Apa, thank you po!
Goodbye, thank you for having us.
Bye guys! Salamat nga ulit!
At sa mga solid nating audience dyan, maraming salamat sa pagtutok guys! Naway patuloy ang inyong suporta sa amin at sa iba pang episodes ng aming section.
Muli, ito po ang Body na Pod, reflecting on who we are. Maraming salamat po sa panonood at pakikinig. See you on our next episode. Bye!
Maraming salamat!